Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can create your first Maven project using Eclipse IDE. Now most of the times Java developers uses some kind of IDE to create Maven project. There are few Maven IDEs popular nowadays, which are Eclipse, NetBeans or IntelliJ. Now I'm going to use Eclipse IDE, which already comes with integrated Maven environment, so we don't need to install any extra plugin for creating our Maven project. And it's also one of the most popular IDEs for Java developers. Now, if you don't know how to install Eclipse, I'm going to paste a link for the video in which I have shown how we can download and install Eclipse for developing Java. So if you don't know, just click that link and you will be good to go. Now let's create our first Maven project using Eclipse IDE, and then we are going to see the details of POM XML. So just to open your Eclipse IDE and then go to files here. For the first time, whenever you see this Eclipse IDE, it's going to show you this kind of a welcome message, and you can click this left top button here to see the Eclipse environment, and you can close it, something like this. Now in order to create a Maven project, you can go to files here or file here and then go to new project. Don't choose Java project, but just choose project, and in here just search for Maven, or you can scroll down and you will be able to see this category called Maven. And in this Maven category we have this Maven project. Okay, so just select Maven project and click next. And for now we are going to create the simple project, and we are going to skip archetype. So just select this checkbox and leave this checkbox as it is. Okay, so these checkbox must be checked and the third should not be checked. Okay, and then click next. And in here once again it's going to ask us for the group ID, artifact ID, version, packaging. So I'm going to just give the group ID com.codebind, and the artifact ID, for example, Maven demo. Okay, the version is good for us, which is 0.0.1 snapshot, because we are developing this project right now and it's in development phase. And packaging is jar, and leave everything as default and just click finish here. Now Eclipse is going to create this Maven project for us in a few seconds. You can see this Maven demo project is created, and inside this Maven demo project we have some packages here. So there are 4 packages you can see here. The first 2 are for your project files. For example, this source/main/java is for your source file, and then you have the source/main/resources, and this will contain the resources for your Java project, right? Resources like maybe some pictures or some other kind of resources, some XML files, or it can be anything. Now the other 2 are for the test. Whenever we create some Maven project, it's also creating the test environment for us, right? So the third is source/test/java, and it's going to contain your test source files, right? And the fourth is source/test/resources, and it's going to contain the resources for your test. Okay, and the folder structure is something like this. So if you see inside our source folder, we have a main directory and a test directory, and we also have this pom.xml pom.xml file. Now let's open this pom.xml file. So just click on it or double click it, and it's going to open this pom.xml, and it's going to show you this kind of overview for pom.xml. Now to see this pom.xml in the XML format, you can go here and select this last option which says pom.xml, and we will see this pom.xml in the normal XML format. And inside this you can see these four elements here. First is the group ID which we have given. Second is the artifact ID which we have given already, and third is the version which we have given. So this pom.xml contains the information of the project which we are working on, and it uses this group ID, artifact ID, and version for that. Okay, now let's create a class, sample class, to understand how this Maven project works better. So I will just select my source /main /java package here, and I will right click on it, and then I will just go to new, and I'm going to create a new class here. And in here I'm going to give the package name same as I have already given, so com.codebind, and the name of the class, for example, I'm going to name it as app. Okay, and everything else I'm going to leave it as default, and I'm going to just click finish, and it's going to create this app.java class in my com.codebind package here. Okay, now to just take the look at this project, we are going to just create a very simple method inside this class. So just write public, and for example it's going to return a string, and we can name our method as sample, for example, and just give these round bracket which takes no arguments, and we are going to return some dummy values. So just write return, and let's say we are returning sample, for example, this sample string. Okay, so it's not really complicated method we are creating here. We just want to understand how Maven works. That's why we have just created this placeholder kind of method here. Okay, now for creating the test case for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to source/test/java. This is the third package here, right? And I'm going to right click here and go to new, and this time I'm going to go to the others category here. So go to other, and in the other I will be able to find this category called JUnit. Okay, so this is the JUnit category, and we will just create a JUnit test case for our project. So just select this JUnit test case and click next, and just leave this as default, and in here we will give the package name same as we have given earlier. So just com.codebind, and then the name of our test will be, for example, app test. Okay, and then click finish here, and it's going to ask you this information. It says JUnit 4 is not on the build path. Do you want to add it? So for now we don't want to add anything, and why I'm going to explain you in some moment, right? So just say not now, and then click OK. And now you can see our app test.java class is created with this sample test, and if you can see here, it's showing us a bunch of errors. So why we are seeing these errors here? Because we don't have JUnit jar file in our dependency paths or build paths, you can say. So in normal cases, whenever we are not using Maven as our build management system, in normal cases what a developer will do is he's going to download this jar file and add it to the build path for the JUnit, right? And then these errors can be gone, right? But Maven allows us to add the dependency in our pom.xml file, so that this dependency will be automatically downloaded and added to your project. And let's see how we can do this. So you can see these are some errors. So to remove these errors, what we can do is we can just go to our pom.xml file here, and in here just below this version element we are going to add an element called dependency. Okay, so just write dependencies, and then inside this dependencies element we need to add the dependencies for the JUnit, because our project requires this JUnit jar file to compile our tests. Now Maven has this online repository from where it can download all the dependencies which we can mention here. But what are the things we have to mention here? So for simplicity, just go to your browser and search for Maven JUnit dependency. Okay, so just search for Maven JUnit dependency and click search, and the first result you will see here will be from Maven or mvn repository.com/artifact/junit/junit. So just click this link here, and in here you can see all the Maven files or jar files depending on the version of this, and the top one is the latest version of this JUnit release, right? So just click this top version which says release, and in here we can see the dependency for this JUnit. So this is the simple way of searching the dependency for any jar file or any framework. Okay, so simply just search for the Maven and then the kind of dependency you are looking for example JUnit, and then search for Maven JUnit dependency, and you can search for its dependencies something like this. So just copy this dependency from here and go to your pom.xml file and paste it here. Okay, and what this dependency contain? It's also containing the group ID. So this JUnit framework, whenever it's created, JUnit people has given it some group ID, artifact ID, and the version we are using. Okay, and as soon as you will hit save here, just observe what is going on in here. It's going to add all the jar files, which is JUnit jar file version 14.12 for you automatically. Okay, so I'm going to just click save, and whenever I click save, you can see it has downloaded this Maven dependency for us, and inside this Maven dependency we have the JUnit 4.12 jar file inside this Maven dependency, and this happened due to the addition of these dependencies which we have added for JUnit. And now when we go to our app test.java class, you will see all the errors will go related to JUnit jar files, right? So once again we can do this. So I'm going to remove these dependencies, and when I click save here, see what happens here. So I'm going to click save, and now all the Maven dependencies are removed from our project. And once again when we go to our app test.java class, it's going to once again give us these errors. Okay, so once again add these dependencies here and click save, and it's going to download all the dependencies and add it in the project. Okay, so this is how you can create your first Maven project inside your Eclipse IDE, and this is how these dependencies work in Maven. So that's it for this video. We are going to see some more features in the later videos, so stay tuned and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.